Tomato plants need even moisture when they're getting going, or else they just don't do well.
What about fertilizer?
Well, you mentioned that I'm on Class 1 agricultural soil, and so if they get anything at all, it's something at the time of planting, either put down in the hole or it's actually typically in the soil mix I moved them into. These new potting soils already have plenty of nutrients. I might give them one feeding with fish emulsion as they're getting going, and that's it. I don't think for most people listening in an area with reasonable, true garden soil that it's necessary or advisable to give a lot of nitrogen to tomato plants. Let the plant tell you. Let the plant be your guide. If it's not growing well, it might need some nitrogen, and that's pretty much all it's likely to need. I do not recommend high phosphorus fertilizers. Don't add any of those funky soil additives that your friend on Facebook mentioned. They do not need Epsom salts. I saw one recently where a lady was putting a cup of sugar in the hole when she planted tomato plants because it, quote, made them sweeter. Let's suggest that maybe social media is not your best place to go for advice on how to plant your tomatoes. Don't overfeed them because they'll just grow really rank and won't actually fruit as well. Feed the young plants with a gentle fertilizer or turn something in at the time of planting. That's typically, most places people are listening, all you would need. The exceptions would be raised planter beds where you may need to add some supplemental nitrogen, either by incorporating it at the time of planting or perhaps side dressing a few weeks later.
My cat is very familiar with the sound of me shaking the 1-gallon fish emulsion bottle and comes running.
We've adopted it as a way of fertilizing young seedlings in the nursery because we're growing them organically. It's about a 2-day process of the fumes dissipating. It does have a sort of a nursery-ish smell, so we're not objecting to it too much. But it's a great fertilizer, but definitely attracts certain critters.